The Chicago Bulls fall to the Brooklyn Nets 109-107. And Zach Lavine last second shot could not save the day. I'm going to break down the game with this quick update. And y'all already know we're going to jump right into it. But you know, you got to hear the music first. Cognac. Gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm here with another update for your Chicago Bulls. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. So every time we drop, you'll be one of the first ones to know. We're giving y'all daily episodes. We're giving y'all live call games for every Chicago Bulls game, and we're giving you post-game updates right here with Bobby. But hey, the Chicago Bulls faced off against the Brooklyn Nets in their first in-season tournament game against those Brooklyn Nets, but they eventually fall short. 109-107. The Chicago Bulls had an opportunity to seal this game and potentially either tie it to go to overtime or potentially hit a three-point shot to prevail and win this game. But ultimately, the Chicago Bulls could not do it. Now, I would say overall, it was a back-and-forth game. It was definitely interesting to say, you know what I'm saying, that it is what it is. The Chicago Bulls, I believe they had one of their best shooting nights of the season thus far. These guys were 48% from the field and 39% from the three. And then they were 10 for 14 from the free throw line. So what more can you ask for from the Chicago Bulls? Obviously, it's a win. But after that, what more can you ask for? One of the storylines out of this game is that Patrick Williams came off the bench. Patrick Williams came off the bench for the Chicago Bulls, and I thought that he was more engaged. He was able to have one of his best games of the season thus far. He was 4 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from the three-point line. They gave the Chicago Bulls 10 points. And for my guys that love the plus minus, he was plus 10 in the box score off the bench in 21 minutes of action. And I'm honestly glad that Billy Donovan resorted to a lineup change. We still will see what happens with Kobe White. You know what I'm saying? I think that Kobe White had a strong showing in tonight's game. 7 of 17 from the field, shot 17 shots. Wow. And 2 for 8 from the three-point line. And he put in 18 points and plus 3 in a plus minus. Some of the things, man, it's still some things that the Bulls need to go ahead and figure out. And I think that's just understanding situational awareness when it comes down to the game. We've seen plenty times down in this game to where the Chicago Bulls, you seen that Nikola Vucevic was matched up on smaller guys, and seemed like there was some resistance or some hesitation or the will not to give Nikola Vucevic the ball in that low post against guys that are smaller than him that he should absolutely be punishing. The DeMar DeRozan and Zach Lavine each put in 24 points. Nikola Vucevic ended with 13 points. But if you asking me, the guy that should have been the leading scorer of this game should have been Nikola Vucevic for the disrespect that has been placed out that was placed out here in this game tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. Nikola Vucevic absolutely should have had more than 13 shot attempts, should have had more than 13 points, and definitely should have been higher than a plus 8 in the plus minus slot on the box score. But it is what it is. We got to just understand this is the team that we're dealing with, and hopefully they are able to turn some things around. Now, excuse me. These guys still can't find Vooch, and that's the biggest thing of the night. I believe Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan had okay nights. I wouldn't say they were absolutely great. DeMar DeRozan went 9 for 20 for 24 points, and Lavine went 10 for 21 for 24 points. So just to get 24 points, Lavine shot 21 shots, and just to get 24 points, DeMar DeRozan shot 20 shots. So not a real efficient night from the two stars who's supposed to be leading the charge to help the Chicago Bulls win some games. Now the Chicago Bulls are 2-4 for a total record, and 1-2 at home, and they are 1-2 on the road. So these guys are not off to a great start to the season. 6 games in, we still looking at a team that might still be damn near the same as last year. Could potentially give us a little bit more, but we still got to wait and see for what's going to happen. No Ayo Sumu tonight for the Chicago Bulls. I would have liked to see maybe a Julian Phillips go out there and earn some minutes, but overall, you can't be mad at what was out there from the Bulls, at least as far as the distribution of the players. The Bulls stuck to a 9-man rotation. They did not go back to that 10-man rotation. When you include Ayo Dosunmu, he should be out for the next 2 games. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The Chicago Bulls fall. So the topics, the top things for the day is that we got P. Will was benched. Vooch got another double-double. He went 13 points, 13 rebounds, 4 double-doubles in 6 games. You had Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan each put in 24, but it wasn't enough. Zach Lavine's game-ending shot, to me, I wasn't mad at the shot. It's the way that the shot looked. The way that the shot looked, I feel like Zach Lavine could have settled down a little bit more, and he possibly could have at least tacked the basket with 3 seconds left to try to force a foul or at least push the game to overtime. But it is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to make them all. So we just going to chalk it up to the game and call it is what it is. It's a Chicago Bulls loss to the Brooklyn Nets, 109-107. But hey, we're going to keep chugging along. If you want more of an in-depth breakdown, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can tune in to tomorrow's daily episode with me and C-Dub, to where we break down the game, and then we look forward to the Denver Nuggets, who we face tomorrow night. But hey, that's it for me. Just this quick update for you guys, reporting on the Chicago Bulls versus the Brooklyn Nets in their first in-season tournament game. It ends with a loss, but we're going to see what the Chicago Bulls can do, and hopefully they can go ahead and turn a corner to see brighter days for your Chicago Bulls. But that's it. Make sure you tune in. It's another episode of Shot Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm going to see y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac. Gang.